We're here with retired Colonel Timothy Deering, who's also hot off a Forest Wood Cup Co-Angler Championship just last night. Tim, how do you prepare for a big tournament like the Forest Wood Cup as a co-angler?
Well, as a co-angler, a lot of the same things that a regular fisherman would do. I get on the internet and look at the fishing reports and then the time of year and try to get an idea about what's going on the lake. And then, of course, I have to pare down what I'm going to use, and usually it's just in a small bag. So I'm fortunate enough that I know enough of the pros, and I traveled with a pro all year long named Brandon Coulter, who's an FLW pro. And so we go practice for 3 days, and then there's a down day. So during that practice, those 3 days, and working with Brandon, I get an idea of what the fish are doing, and me as a co-angler. You never want to compete with the front of the boat. Whatever that guy's doing, you have to do something, normally a more subtle approach, like a drop shot or shaky head or something like that, football head jig. Because if you try to compete with him, it's just, you're not going to catch any fish. And he's after aggressive fish, you're after the fish that are left behind. So this particular tournament, I got to practice 3 days with Terry Bolton, who's a fantastic fisherman. And I learned really early on that drop shot seemed to be working behind everybody else. What I did different that made my drop shot work is the first day of practice, I found that the fish were taking off the tail end of my rubber worm. They were just grabbing it, and I was trying to set the hook, and I'd come back with about 2 inches of that worm gone. So I thought, what can I do to be different to get those fish to take the whole thing? So I took a 6.5 inch Morning Dawn robo worm, and I put a chartreuse on the head of it about a 1/2 inch, and that's the way I hooked it, and sure enough that worked. The first day of practice I had like 13 or 14 pounds, and during the tournament it just seemed to be the difference for me to hook those fish.
All right, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it.